Shalom. First and foremost, we give all praises to our boy, Yahweh Shem Shai, Wa Shem Kakarash, Kal Yahweh Shem Shai, Wa Shem Kakarash. That's in the ancient Hebrews, and all praises to Yahweh, in the name of Shai, in the name of the Spirit. Yahweh is a great name for the God of the Bible, who the world ignorantly called Jehovah, God or Yahweh. His son's true name in the Hebrew is Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ. True name for the God of the Bible in the Hebrew is Yahweh, and his son's true name in the Hebrew is Yahushai. I want to give the honors to elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and shalom to the brothers and Modia pushing the sword in sincerity and in truth, to all that believe in this gospel. Shalom. Brothers are from Jamaica, and let's listen. Prophecy unfolding over and over and over. The first one we want to get is actually this. Two precepts really. So I was just about to do a different lesson. Let's check a chat that I'm in, and lo and behold, the post came about an earthquake in Peru. So I say, alright, I'm gonna look it up. You see me? And when I look it up, lo and behold, indeed. As you can see here, earthquake in Peru today. I literally just did a Google search. Magnitude 6.7 earthquake. 23 kilometers from Peru, 1 p.m. Right? And this is Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse starter 2:3. It says, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry." And the vision, as we always bring out, going back to the prophecies, where the prophets have seen and written down, so we have today. So we can use, as the scripture said, measure the time diligently. Let's get it as well. We'll go second is verse 9, and we can start on 1. It says, "He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand." And it says, "Then shalt thou understand that is the very same time wherein the eyes will begin to visit the world which he made." So when we see the signs that's foreordained, that's foretold, in the scriptures, when we see them manifest, when we see them come to life, right, we use them to understand that this is the time when the Messiah visit the earth, as he tells clearly in Isaiah 29 and 6. It says, "Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder." Funny, rain and thunder are going right now. It says, "And with earthquake, and with noise, and with storm and tempest, and the flame of the devouring fire." Because right now the word about now, you see me? You have fire in France, America, Spain, and probably other places. Mention you have Eid with the super El Nino, where they want to be crank it up or naturally, so to speak, in a matter. These are the days that were told of in the scriptures, and they don't go get worse and worse and worse as the day go closer to the return of our Lord Yahushai. So it speak about the Messiah visit. So we use these quakes to, we use these quakes as well, because a quick search. Because maybe not watch them, and I say, alright, one in the earthquake, okay, one in the earthquake, isn't but no, it gone too bad now, right? Let's see. Let's see if Gemini can answer this. Maybe a bit praise bad, but let's see if Gemini can answer this. Watch out. Yo. As the question is, has there been this much earthquake in any time in history? No. The earth is not experiencing an historical unprecedented number of earthquakes. Has there been this much earthquake in time in history? He said no, it is not experiencing. Let's see. Alright, so Gemini is saying no in his me, which that's just weird because Mr. Has there been this much earthquake anytime in history? And he said no, there have never been so much, you know. So here's the article. Let me get with the rocks. Loading. It says why are we having so many or so few earthquakes as naturally occurring earthquake activity been increasing? It says a temporary increase or decrease in seismic is part of normal fluctuation of earthquake rates. Neither an increase or decrease worldwide is a positive indication that a large earthquake is imminent. Not what I'm looking for. That's not what we're asking. Alright. Try Al Jazeera. You know, really give the information to the point. Maybe I'm in an article. It says, is the world experiencing more earthquakes now than before? It says Al Jazeera examines a decade of earthquake data to see how 2026 compares and explains how and where earthquakes strike. It says in the past month, 3 earthquakes of magnitude 7 or above have struck Indonesia, Colombia, and Mexico, killing hundreds of people. In June, 2 powerful quakes second apart leveled swaths of northern Venezuela. The run of disasters have prompted a question asked after every cluster of big earthquakes. Is the earth shaking more than it used to? It says, in this visual explanation, Al Jazeera examines a decade of earthquake data to see how 26 compare and explains how and where earthquake strikes. The 10 largest earthquakes of 2026. Alright, so here is where I'll just use it. It says 10 years of earthquakes and where 2026 stands. It says from 2016 to 2025, the world recorded an average of 133 earthquakes are magnitude 6 or greater each year. It says they range from the lowest number of quakes at 99 in 2024 to the highest of 157 in 2021. It says by mid-August this year, 91 earthquakes of magnitude 6 or above had been recorded worldwide, including 11 above magnitude 7. But those numbers are slightly ahead of the past decade's pace, but still within the normal range. None reached magnitude 8 or 9, the most destructive categories. So we are ahead. This 2026 year, we are ahead. We are lead. It says what makes an earthquake deadly? Blah, 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 blah. No, not what I'm asking. Not what I'm asking either. Not what I'm asking either. What I'm asking either. Nah, give me moment, really. Alright, so the last 5 year at the glance magnitude. Alright, so they're saying it's still within range. 2024, we have 99. Current year, much so far. 2021, 157. That was the high so far. When America had 6 points above. 2024, 99. 2025. Wait. Alright, some here I see 2022, 3, and 5 missing. Let's see if them can give me numbers. Says the Earth recorded a total of 128 earthquakes of magnitude 6 or higher in 2022, 147 earthquakes in 2023, and 145 earthquakes in 2025. Okay, good. Do more maths. Alright. So I'm going to know. Total number of above magnitude 6 in see if you can give us a list. Thank you. Alright, the 2011 at the most. $140. So for within the last 10 years or more. Yeah, from 2022 we would say 2021 at the most. No, okay, 2099 in 2024, 25, 145. No, okay. So that's been it. Earthquakes. All right. So it's still within range indeed. Yeah, that's good information. All right. But nevertheless, you know, we use these, right, for watch prophecies coming to pass. Guys, Scriptures did say we'll get these earthquakes. And the good thing about it is that, now everybody have cell phone. Now everybody can be a reporter. So you actually see what take place in the world right now, And a common woman will say, oh, see that, it's a long time earthquake or shake. So you mean, what make this different? With the whole war going, you see me? With America is not really the fake Jews them. And Iran, Russia right now entangled in a war with NATO, so-called Ukraine, right? And the chip, the microchip, because again, I'm gonna just finish this and get it real quick. I skipped never say when the earthquake them shaking the world I don't see them time. We just use them to measure where we are in prophecy. As they said, the AI show you clearly that it's not necessarily an increase, right? But them steadily, right? Back to 2 Esdras 9. And 3, it says, for therefore when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, see if you see earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, it says, then shall thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world at the beginning and an end, and the end is manifest, even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings in wonder and powerful works, and endings in effects and signs. And the end does come in one day. It's a process, right? So let's get this now. Matthew 24, as Yahushua made a clear statement. Start at 3. Matthew 24, verse 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and the end of the world? Which meaning that these are the age, so-called white race. It says, and Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am the anointed, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So we're not saying that we're going to done tomorrow. It says, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines, and pestilence, and earthquakes in diverse places. So what we're saying is that we have to manifest right now, what you're going to display before very eyes, is signs at the end, which the most never tell us that the world are done in a one day, or all of the kingdom are done in one day. No. Right? It says, all these are the beginning of sorrows, and that's the point. It's just the beginning. Things that initiate you to get worse and worse and worse. So with the earthquakes, you have super El Nino. With the super El Nino, you have the war going. With the war going, you have pestilence, you have shortage of food, you have gas crisis. With you have that, you have the economic collapse, and then you have what? Ultimately, the chip war come. Times that they come trouble. World War III. You see me? And all of them, they're going to come as one. And it's just going to intensify, and get worse and worse up until the return of Yahushua. So that's what we use to actually mark. So it's not no one event. See a long time here, wars and rumors of war, long time ago, and yeah, earthquakes in diverse places, long time, yeah. You see me? Technology improved, yeah, long time. But everything a lead up to one ultimatum, right? And that's what watching. That's where we say watch and pray, And the scripture will say, they have people who say, my Lord, the late is coming. Why? Because people are just giving us a long time earthquake a shake for true. You see me? A long time war going for true. I mean, see gotta come. Family guide, I'm knee, I'm going to go to church, I say gotta come. Because things happen in phases. We have to watch, we say, yo, shit, things really get worse. Look on the war right now, because a long time America been bombing people and Israel been bombing people, but has it ever been this way? For example, the doomsday clock. Have it ever been this close to midnight? You see me? Let's Google that as well. Watch ya. The AI says the closest the doomsday clock has ever been to midnight is 85 seconds, set on January 27, 2026, by the Bulletin of the Atomic Scientists. And what them use is basically world events. Is all things were happen at once to come to a conclusion, you know. So it's not just on one thing. So you can't focus on one thing, yo. Right? So over the set of fun till I go there, you know. Even our praise to pour your home or Shimmy Shai, or Shama Crash. The modern story is no apostles of great millstone. And shalom to the full like shalom.